Okay, Greg, here, studio. Well, not in the studio, actually in the car. Who would have thought I'd actually be doing blogs in the car whilst out and about? Doing something I definitely don't like doing at the moment, which is spending money on fuel. And I'm now regretting I don't have a more economical car. But, oh well, price of speed, I guess. So, yes, what am I going to be talking about today on this car journey? Well, the buzz recreational activity of recent times has been Netflix and chill. Now it is social distancing. So, people are going to be saying at the weekend, what you get up to? And I'm going to be like, a bit of social distancing. It's just funny, really, because I've been social distancing for at least about 15 years because I'm not exactly Mr. Happy most of the time, or Mr. Miserable, but, I've always been a trendsetter, so there's a lot of cyclists out there at the moment. I guess they are social distancing themselves, and they're also, keeping themselves fit and active, which is obviously going to be good for your immune system. Probably better than all the toilet roll that's been consumed in various ways. So, anyway, being now a self-employed, non-working music professional due to recent events, as I'm sure you're all well and truly aware of. Yesterday, Boris Johnson even made an announcement saying that bars and restaurants and leisure centres and cinemas and clubs to be shut. He didn't say much about recording studios or rehearsal facilities, so at the moment I don't actually know whether I'm allowed to open or not. Granted, as this week is anything to go by, even if being open, most of my customers have decided to stay at home because obviously they've got no gigs, health reasons, or caring for family members, or being extremely considerate to family members, which I'm totally for. I can't blame them in any of this. It's just one of those things. It's certainly something that none of us would have ever thought was going to happen. Certainly not in my lifetime. So at the moment, I don't know whether I should be open or shut. So I think I'm probably going to play it safe and actually remain closed, although I am actually going to contact environmental health on Monday to find out what the crack is, so to speak. I'm inclined to say they'll probably say I should be shut. So that's who would have thought, So what are we all going to do about it? I think, as people have probably seen, the amount of content that people are going to be doing online is going to increase massively. If you're an artist or an individual, or you work in the service industries, what are you going to do now to maintain a presence to your customers? I had a band who were in the week, who were hoping to do a gig at the weekend, who've obviously now found out that that's not going ahead, and they were, obviously very despondent and disheartened and about it being cancelled. But it's like, okay, so what are you guys going to do now? And now they're almost like, we're going to take our hiatus and write some more recordings. And it's just like, well, what are you going to do to actually maintain a presence? Just going off the radar for several months possibly, you've almost got to then do the whole thing again of getting up to this point where you had an audience. If you suddenly just kind of disappear into a hole, that's not going to help you in any way. So, this is why I suggested in the week about streaming gigs. I realise now that might be a bit more difficult if people can't communicate in the same room. So, we need to look at seeing ways that people can actually gig together whilst being in separate locations, which I'm hoping there is that technology in place without the latency. Slightly different side note, I'm on the M6 at the moment, and considering everyone's supposed to be self-isolating, probably myself included, there is a lot of traffic going in both directions. But anyway, I digress. So, if you are a band or an artist or anyone, you need to be using this time not to go dark or to disappear into obscurity whilst you wait for this to blow over. You need to be doing stuff that maintains your presence. So, acoustic gigs in your kitchen. And individually, I realise if you're a drummer, that might be a little bit more difficult. So in that respect, transfer some of your skills. Do a little drum workshop. Utilise the skills that you've got, but put it across in a different way. So at least that way you're maintaining a brand presence and you're giving something back to people. Everyone's going to know exactly the same, the situation that you're in, because we're all in the same situation. So maintain a presence. I'm in the process of waiting to find out what the banks are going to do. So if the banks are going to show some leniency, which I really hope they do, but they are a financial institution who've never really been that well known for empathy, if they cut me some slack, among, including everyone else, this will now give me an opportunity to try many different things. So in that respect, you're going to try stuff that you probably wouldn't have done before, because really you've got no choice. Hence why I'm now doing this. I'm doing this to kind of go, hey, this is what it's like being self-employed in these current times when I'm not going to get 80% of my salary because I'm not employed. That was announced yesterday by Boris Johnson, and if you're employed, you're going to get 80% of your salary. Great, fantastic, Mr. Johnson. I never thought I'd actually be commending something Mr. Johnson has said, but unfortunately, at the same time, he's left out a huge percentage of people who are not in that fortunate position. Most of the muso and arts people that I know, we're all freelance, all self-employed. Well, I suppose freelance is self-employed, so we're getting nothing. So what I resorted to contacting my MP and kind of going, right, which I know I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I've sent him a nice, fairly long email saying, listen mate, if you don't get behind businesses like mine and get behind the creative industries that you were so proud of only a few months ago, come next year, you won't have anyone to talk about because we'll have all ceased trading. And that's not good for anybody. So that is something else that's happening. But I'm going to be creating content like this. I'm going to be doing a radio show, but a Facebook podcast possibly every other day, seeing what the demand is, and it'll be like, you're right, ask me any question you want, where I'm, in my key skill areas, so marketing, audio engineering, music production. So what if you go get Pro Tools first, which is free, learn to do stuff on Pro Tools, and ask me questions. If you want to know about Beat Detective or Warp, I can help you and stuff like that. It's a case of me, I'm able to, use my knowledge and share a bit of it, because in all honesty, most of us are now going to be doing stuff at home. And as I said, this will help you continue to create content that is going to help maintain your brand presence. So when everything does go back to normal, you haven't got to all start again. You can literally hit the ground running. Everyone knows who you are. You've given loads and stuff, and people will hopefully be chomping the bit to kind of suddenly, now they can engage with you and come out to your gigs or stream that latest single and stuff like that. So that is my little 10 minutes for today, saying about what things you should be doing, demonstrating a little bit of what I'm doing. And so I watch this space, smash that subscribe button, which probably won't be here because at the moment I'm driving, and my ad, your hands free at the moment, so both hands on the wheel. So yeah, so if you've got any questions, any thoughts, get in contact, and I will see you all again very soon. All right, ciao for now.